I'm coming at you live on tape from Sydney, Ohio. And this is my triumphant return to YouTube after battling COVID for 2 weeks. And today we're talking Jeff Jarrett and why he was banned from WWF from 99 till 2018. That light is being annoying, so I will turn it off. Now, Jeff Jarrett left WWF for WCW in 1999 when Vince Russo left WWF, when Vince Russo and Ed Ferreira left WWF for WCW in 1999. The reason for him leaving was twofold. One, he was never going to be in the main event, and the reason for this was because Austin refused to work with him. Now, the reason Austin refused to work with him was for two reasons. One, my brain just went blank. Well, Austin claimed he wasn't physical enough, but that wasn't the real reason. The real reason was because when Jeff Jarrett and Austin were in USWA, owned by Jeff Jarrett's father, Jerry Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett made a remark about made a joke about Austin's low pay, saying that was all Austin was ever going to make. And the other reason was because, the other reason was because when Jeff Jarrett came back to WWF from WCW, he worked shoot promo against Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff, and several WWF and WCW top stars, and he took a shot at Austin 316 because Jeff Jarrett has always been a Christian, and he took offense to that. And when he got back, Austin got in his face, and according to Vince Russo, it was the most heated conversation he had ever seen. So Austin claimed Jeff Jarrett was not physical enough for him, refused to work with Jeff Jarrett, and Austin was the man in WWF in the Attitude Era. And if the man in the main event refused to work with you, you were never going to be in the main event. Even though The Undertaker, The Rock, Triple H may have worked with you, if there wasn't Austin, you weren't going to work. Because Jeff Jarrett was supposed to work in the main event with Austin in 99, but Austin refused. The other reason was because Jeff Jarrett at one point was renegotiating his contract. Jim Ross talked Jeff Jarrett into renegotiating his contract early when Jeff Jarrett had no leverage. And so Jeff Jarrett got a bad deal. Now, they put the IC title on him in 99, and at No Mercy, when he was fighting China, he still had the IC title on him, but he did not have a contract at that point. So Jeff Jarrett pretty much went to JR and Vince McMahon and said, "You're going to pay me everything I'm due to work for the rest of for everything I'm due, and you're going to double it," which was to the sum of $250,000 supposedly. Or else I'm not going to go out and work with China and put her over and give her the IC title. I'm just going to leave, and China's going to get the title by forfeit. So the reason he left was because he had a bad contract and Austin would work with him. And the reason why he kind of burned that bridge was because he made them pay him $250,000 to lose to China instead of agreeing to just go out there and lose to China and take the money over the next coming months when he was in WCW. Now, Jeff Jarrett claims he would have lost to China even if they didn't agree to pay him. But you got to take that with a grain of salt. But you never know with wrestlers. So that's pretty much why Jeff Jarrett was not really allowed in WWF till 2018 when he went to the WWE Hall of Fame. He was kind of banned. That's why Vince McMahon, when he bought WCW on that final Nitro, he openly fired Jeff Jarrett. That's going to be my co-host from now on, the kitten. If I can get her to be in the video, she is not trained at all. She frequently attacks my lights and camera. She is actually being good right now. This is the best she's behaved all day. So as I said, the reason Jeff Jarrett wasn't allowed was because when he negotiated his contract, he got a bad deal. And then when he went to No Mercy to face China in that Good Housekeeping match to drop the IC title, which he still had on him without a contract, he pretty much said, you're going to pay me everything you owe me and double it to the sum of $250,000, or else I'm not going to drop the title. I'm just going to leave. And he could have easily, if he left, taken the IC title with him and crashed it in WCW TV like Medusa did. So they paid him the $250,000 to put China over. That's all I have for this week. I was really surprised Jeff Jarrett didn't make it into WWE 2K20 as a playable character when he went into the Hall of Fame in 2018, though. I would have really liked to play as Jeff Jarrett. He's one of my favorites. But the TNA game sucked. Okay, that's all I have. I think next week we're going to take a look at football players in wrestling. See you next week.